Hello there! Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is a shorter episode, number 117, the 2002 Carded Action Fleet 2-packs. I had a little extra time today, and I had these 3 Action Fleet sets from 2002 that I've been waiting to share with you. So, let's begin. There are actually 4 of these carded sets in this series. I found 3 of these when I was doing a video back number 114, the Star Tours action figures. They didn't really fit with that Star Tours theme, so I thought I'd save them for this particular video, a video by themselves. If I have the 4th one somewhere, it's probably being used as filler in another box stored away with some other action figures. If I ever find it, I'll let you see it. But as for right now, we're going to start with these 3. And just to kind of get them up here a little bit so you can see what they look like. Now, don't worry, I'll go into more detail with them. But as you can see, each of the carded sets here include 2 modes of transportation. One mechanical and one animal. After all, Star Wars wasn't afraid to use animals to get around when the need arose. The one I'm missing, the 4th one, actually is the one that has 2 modes of transportation that are both mechanical. On the backs of these cards, you'll see there's 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is the same on all the cards. The second paragraph kind of describes what this particular set is about. The 3 sets I have here are from Star Wars A New Hope. In fact, this one is more from the special edition version, where the other 2 you could say were from the original version. The 4th one that I'm missing is from Return of the Jedi. Now, let's get into more detail about these. The first one I have here is called the Dune Sea Ambush. And maybe what I should start with is, like I said, the first paragraph on the back here is the same on all of them. Let me just read that to you quick. Luke Skywalker, a young farm boy on Tatooine, is thrust into the struggle of the Rebel Alliance when he meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, who has lived for years in seclusion on the desert planet. Obi-Wan begins Luke's Jedi training as Luke joins him on a daring mission to rescue the beautiful Rebel Princess Leia from the clutches of an evil empire. Although Obi-Wan sacrifices himself in a lightsaber duel with Darth Vader, his former apprentice, Luke proves that the Force is with him by destroying the Emperor's Death Star. So there we have it. Like I said, this one is Dune Sea Ambush. And on the back it says, as Luke and C-3PO search for R2-D2, who has left the Lars homestead in search of Obi-Wan Kenobi, they are ambushed by several fierce Tusken Raiders in the harsh desert hills of Tatooine. So that kind of gives you the rundown of why we have these 2 vehicles here. The first vehicle, of course, is Luke's land speeder. And as you can see, it's got some nice detail, kind of a nice paint job on it. Looks pretty used. Some of the paint is scraped off from the looks of it. And the second one, of course, is the Tusken Raider with his ride, and that's actually fairly detailed. I like the way they did it. There is, even if you look close at the bottom of the saddle, there is a little bit of hair sitting there. In fact, the Bantha actually has a little bit of fur on it, which is kind of nice. Little extra feature there. As you can see, the character there, the Tusken Raider, is very small, which kind of fits into the Action Fleet theme through the years, even today. So there's the first one, the Dune Sea Ambush. The second one I have to show you is the Tatooine Droid Hunter. And of course, if you remember from the beginning of the movie, the 2 droids escape in an escape pod, and then the stormtroopers are trying to track them down. And one of the stormtroopers uses a dewback. So what does it say on here? Sandtroopers, riding on dewbacks, hunt for R2-D2 and C-3PO on the dunes of Tatooine, as the droids attempt to locate Obi-Wan Kenobi and ultimately deliver the Death Star plans to the Rebel base. As you can see, the detail on the escape pod is pretty decent again. Not too bad. And I do like the dewback with the stormtrooper or sandtrooper riding him on the back. And I like that the sandtrooper does have a staff to probably hit the dewback when it's not moving properly or fast enough for them. I wouldn't think they're going to move very fast. I've often wondered why they were using dewbacks instead of land speeders themselves, or speeder bikes for that issue. But there it is, the Tatooine Droid Hunter. The third one is the Moz Eisley Encounter. And like I said, this is from the special editions. And on the back here it reads, Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, accompanied by R2-D2 and C-3PO, enter the bustling spaceport city of Moz Eisley, a hive of scum and villainy, in search of a pilot to fly them to Alderaan. And the reason I say this is from the special edition is, obviously, if you notice it, we've got the new animal there and the land speeder that kind of almost was used as a swipe to a certain degree. That got in the way of your view as you were viewing Moz Eisley when they came in. And of course the Jawa went for a ride when the creature there got a little skitterish as a land speeder went by him. So there again, nicely done. I like all the little detail work they have on the creature. And for some reason I can't remember what the creature's name is right offhand. And I do like the land speeder. I like the black, and it seems to be just a single rider one. Oh, I take that back. It looks like we have a spot for maybe the pilot back here, and it looks like there are 2 seats in the front of the speeder. So we have you could say a three-seat speeder there. So there we have it. The 3 Action Fleet carded sets that I have from 2002. I wish I had the 4th one. I hope I have the 4th one, but when I look on the back and see the Imperial Endor Pursuit with the AT-AT Walker and the speeder bikes, I don't recall having that one right offhand. So it could be I don't even have it. If I do though, if I find it someday, I'll have to make sure that I get them all back together again. What do you think of these? Do you think they rate pretty highly with what's available these days? I think they're kind of cool. And they're carded, which kind of fits in with other action figures at the time as far as putting them on the shelves at the stores and so forth. Took about the same amount of room as the regular action figures. So there we have it. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know which one is your favorite. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, may the Force be with you, and keep collecting.